It takes about an hour to cross the Irish Sea, and it had taken the British monarchy a century.
The Insiders, Monday at 8:30 on RTE1.
Tomorrow, enter a world where you can live forever if you've got the cash. Amanda Seyfried and Justin Timberlake star in our midweek movie In Time at 9:35. Now, Brooke's a schemer, and that's a problem. It's Shortland Street.
Right, well, I'll have Rachel draw up a lease agreement for the existing space.
The PCC won't be continuing on these premises.
Check this out. Photos of our new premises.
We can't possibly afford it.
Yeah, we can.
No, we really can't do this, can't we? Oh. Sorry, that was... So, what happens next with the house? Do we meet with the landlord, or...?
Yeah, I'll ring the agent and organise a time to go through the place together.
That'd be great.
Great. Well, I guess that's us.
TK. Thank you.
I'd like to pick your brains. This Doppler thing you're doing for Dallas Archer, I'd like to do some press.
Talk to our manager. What did you have in mind?
Take your pick. Shortland Street tackles pioneering procedure, the second only in the world to do so. Life-changing chance for the child, perhaps an interview with the mother.
Zoe, I'm not sure that will wash. She's pretty low-key.
First names.
Hmm?
You and the mother are on first names. She's a friend, I take it.
I suppose we've become friendly.
How friendly? Well, you know how these things go. If there's a personal angle, the papers will sniff it out. Kid gets bumped up the surgery list as a favour, a little old lady waits.
For goodness sake, Rachel, I barely know the woman.
Forewarned is forearmed, that's all. But since there's obviously nothing to worry about, I'll settle for a detailed description of the procedure.
Isaac can take care of that.
Great. And if you could contact the mother and get her permission for us to move forward, that'd be great too.
Exit the green-eyed monster. There is nothing going on with me and Zoe.
I believe you. Though no one would blame you if there was.
If you were once again suggesting that I gave preference to a case because I am attracted to the boy's mother... Of course I'm not. Perish the thought.
Home time?
Not right now, I'm afraid.
Dare I ask? Where are you at with the PCC?
TK has found a little old weatherboard.
Not too old, is it?
What?
Well, you don't sound too excited about it.
No, it's perfect. I'm just a bit tired. And don't start going on about how it's all too much for me.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, but I know you don't think it's worth it. So...
Look, you care, so I care. And just so we're clear, I'm cool with the TK stuff, OK? So, where's this perfect little old weatherboard?
It's just down the road.
Well, good. That means you're close, which means I can come and whisk you away whenever I want.
Are you done yet?
Hold your horses, I've just started.
Then hurry up.
Will you take it easy? You're like a bear with a sore head.
It's just the pay negotiations with the cleaners union.
Rhonda's still giving you the runaround.
Rhonda Niche is a first-class cow. I don't know how many times I've asked her for the cleaning hours for the operating theatres. Every time she conveniently forgets.
Well, perhaps she's hoping you will.
That's the general idea.
A tried and true Rhonda tactic. After you. Still here, Yvonne? Off home soon, I hope?
As soon as I've done the HOD minutes.
These will need to go with it. The budget spreadsheet for the nursing department.
Oh, of course.
The figures are in the file, but you'll need to collate them.
Tonight?
End of play tomorrow is fine, at the latest.
You know what I found effective with Rhonda?
Cattle prod.
No, flattery. Beneath that dragon-like exterior lives a very insecure woman.
Okay, mister, I am taking you home.
I gotta get through this. Stuff for the PCC. We found a premises just down the road. How sweet is that?
How come you didn't come and tell me?
I just wanted to get on with nothing things out. The sooner I do it, the sooner I can get home.
How's it looking?
Well, it's stacking up so far. Sarah still hasn't seen the place yet, but I took some photos and she's keen already. As soon as she signs the lease, we're in business. Well, you're not happy about it.
Weary. That's all. Been there, done that, seen the bankruptcy papers.
Well, we're a little GP practice, okay? We're nothing like the Dumont Clinic.
Maybe, but you're taking a huge risk and making a huge financial investment. Maybe you should just take your time.
Look, if we retain the existing client base, which we will, we'll be laughing. And you get to be involved as well. You get to keep your job, and you get to be part of it all.
Oh, sorry, you're busy.
No, we're just chatting. Come on.
I got your message about the lease meeting. I just came to say that I'm free all day tomorrow.
Well, I've got 10 minutes now, if you have.
Sure, if Brooke's okay with that.
Go for your life.
Okay. Well, conditional on you liking the place in the flesh, of course. I told them we're interested in a one-year lease first up with first option on renewal. The lawyers seem pretty cool with that. How about you?
Dallas will be first on the afternoon list. As we discussed, I'll be the primary surgeon. Isaac will be assisting. You've already met Tanya Jeffries.
Our paths have crossed a dozen or so times.
Tanya will assist as theatre nurse, and she'll be your point of liaison. I estimate the procedure will take about 4 hours.
Goodness, all very businesslike.
That's us.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Dallas insisted that I give this to Harry. Apparently it's a classic.
Well, then I wouldn't want anything to happen to it, but thank you. If you'll excuse me, I have another meeting.
He's just getting into the zone, avoiding distractions.
Curse of the perfectionist, I guess. I still can't believe how lucky we are to get him.
Well, Dallas is definitely in the best hands.
You don't need to convince me of that.
No, stop right there.
What have I done?
That's the whole point. I've got no idea. I never see you anymore. Sit.
Oh, well, I'd love to, but I'm so busy.
Not for me, you're not. Sit.
It's this stupid job. I spend every waking moment there trying to keep up. Meanwhile, Ben waits at home all alone. When I do see him, I'm all grumpy and snappy.
Because you're working too hard.
Well, I don't have a choice. They gave me a shot at proving myself, so I have to step up. It'd be damn sight easier if I didn't have to deal with that little madam.
Rachel.
You should hear the way that she speaks to me. No, please, no, thank you. Just do it. Do it again.
She's a charmer, all right.
I'm starting to wonder if it's worth it. I'm miserable. It's not fair on Ben. I am so tempted to just pack it in.
That would make you even more miserable. You know what you're like. You can't leave anything half done. I'm sure Ben will cope. And things will be fine once you get on top of things, which you will. If you pack it in and let Rachel win, you'll regret it forever.
So, it's all going ahead.
What is?
Sarah and TK's clinic. You know they've found new premises.
Yeah, Sarah mentioned it.
And?
And I wish them luck.
You are out of your mind.
What is this about, Brooke? I'm very busy.
It is about Sarah and TK having a joint project. It's about them spending every moment of the day together.
Well, they won't do. TK'll still be working here.
That's not the point.
Then what is the point?
The point is that left unsupervised, there's every chance they could start wondering why they ever split up in the first place.
Well, you might think that if you're paranoid and deeply insecure.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
How are his vitals?
All good.
Let's look at the posterior portion of C1. Isaac, would you care to remind the team why we are doing this?
To create more space for the herniated brain to reside so it no longer puts pressure on the brainstem.
Ah, he was listening after all.
Let's keep the chit-chat to a minimum, shall we? I'm using the Doppler to measure the cerebrospinal fluid. We need to ensure there's adequate decompression.
Oh, the retrocerebellar space is smaller than I imagined. You sure this is going to work?
8 to 10 centimetres is the guideline.
This allows for flow between the cranial and spinal compartments?
Correct.
Whoever created this wasn't big on simplicity, were they?
You know the room at the end of the hallway?
The one with the window?
I was thinking that we could turn it into a resource room. We could put all of our books in there and have an extra desk and an extra computer.
Yeah, we could use it for practice nurse consults too. Set it up with a BP, scales, stuff like that.
Hey, you. We were just talking about our new resource room. You really should come and have a look at the place.
Yeah, we'll do. MBA's just come in, mate. They need you.
Sorry, mate. I struck in time.
You guys right into it?
Well, we have to be. If we don't open our doors as soon as, we could lose patients.
And the DHB have actually accepted your tender.
As good as. We can't afford to hang around waiting for the wheels of bureaucracy to crank into action. You would love for it all just to fall over, wouldn't you?
No, of course not.
Yes. Yes, you would.
Look, I'm only checking all the T's are crossed because you and TK are galloping away with this and I don't want you coming a cropper.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just you're so keen on putting all of these obstacles up. The risk, stress, my MS, and now you got the DHB saying no to our tender.
Okay, I'm hearing you. Okay, no more Mr. Negativity. Even though I am worried about you.
Just trying to look out for me, I know.
And you're perfectly capable of looking after yourself.
Most of the time. So, do you think you could start being just a little bit excited for me?
Woohoo!
Dragon lady around?
No, she's at a meeting.
Brought you this.
Oh, thank you. Although I don't know when I'll get the chance to eat it. These stupid numbers are driving me mad.
What are you working on?
Spreadsheet. Somehow I have to make those numbers add up to this. I'm blowed if I can work it out.
Do you want me to try?
Oh, and I have to figure it out for myself, no matter how long it takes.
Not another late night, Yvonne.
It won't be forever, I promise. I know you're feeling neglected.
But don't worry about me, it's you then.
Well, the equation is wrong.
Sorry?
Oh, that's why it's not adding up. Bingo.
All right, you got there.
I may not have such a late night after all.
So it's all systems go then?
You bet. You know, we are going to have a whole lot of fun.
By we, you mean me?
Yeah, of course.
Where exactly will I fit in with all this? I mean, you and TK will be running things, obviously.
Well, TK will be pretty much a silent partner. It's you and I that'll be doing all the hard yakka. It'll be business as usual, just in a new place.
And my pay, that will stay the same?
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Initially, we probably will have to tighten our belts.
Meaning I'll take a dip in pay?
Maybe, just until we get on our feet. But to compensate, you could always take a share of the profit after our first year.
That's assuming you make any money. It's hardly a solid offer.
Well, there'll be an element of risk, I guess, but I really think that we're going to nail it. This could be really big. For all of us.
Here's hoping.
You won't regret this, Brooke. I know you won't.
You don't have to stay, you know. You've well and truly earned your keep.
I'll second that.
We got there in the end, considerably later than I planned.
But we did get there, and you were brilliant.
And I should never have questioned you. She's right, you were brilliant. The extra time you spent's going to make all the difference to the kid.
The jury's still out on that, I think. Working so close to the brain, it's always risky. There's still an element of uncertainty.
Come on, it went well. The kid's fine.
Maybe I took too much bone from the spine. Maybe the space we created wasn't space enough. Let's hold off the pats on the back until Dallas recovers.
You're way too hard on yourself.
You either want to resolve this or you don't. I'm done screwing around. Troll.
And the harmonious negotiations continue.
Why the cleaners elected Rhonda Niche as their union rep is completely beyond me. The woman is clueless. The lights are on, but no one's home. I asked her to do something so simple a 5-year-old could do it. And what do I get back? This vacant, brain-dead stare.
Well, she's not the sharpest pencil in the box, that's for sure.
So get rid of her.
I can't afford to. She's been here so long, her redundancy would cripple me.
It's got to be better than dealing with her every day. She's past it. Put the old crone out to pasture and be done with it.
Probably be the kindest thing.
How dare you? I have given you my all. I have slaved night and day, trying to satisfy your whims and demands.
Sorry, Yvonne, don't understand.
You don't? Well, let me make it simple for you. I am not an idiot. I am intelligent and competent and perfectly capable of running rings around Libby or anyone else who has managed to tolerate this job.
Yvonne.
And you are disloyal and vain and nothing but this woman's puppet. And you can stick your stupid spreadsheets where the sun don't shine.
Hang on a minute, Yvonne.
Oh, don't worry. My resignation will be on your desk in 5 minutes.
Shut up for a minute, please. It's never a good idea to listen at doors, but Callum and I were talking about Rhonda Nish, the union rep, not you. I just got off a call from her. You put it through yourself.
Great. Well, we'll be over tomorrow to sign then. Okay. Ciao. Our loan is officially approved.
Thank you so much.
For getting us into debt.
For believing this could happen. For committing to it.
Ah, it's not hard, not when you'll be running the show.
Oh, you'll be having your say. The news is all good. We are officially in debt. We've got the loan.
I'm pleased for you. But, sorry, I'm out.
What?
I've changed my mind about working with you. It's too much of a risk. Naturally, I wish you all the best, but I can't afford to take a drop in pay.
You'll be out of work.
Not necessarily. Callum can try to get rid of me, but he'll change his mind when he realises how much it'll cost him.
But we're meant to be opening in a few weeks, Brooke. We can't do that without you.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I thought you were never going to come out.
The operation appears to have been successful. Dallas is stable and resting in recovery.
And?
There's no and.
Well, why the face then? Why so serious? Please be straight with me, Chris. You're a parent, you understand.
There really is nothing to worry about. The procedure was textbook. A little longer than we expected, but that's because we were being thorough. Dallas is stable, and all signs so far point to an excellent recovery. You can see him, but he'll be conked out for a fair while yet.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be. I'm just so relieved. And so incredibly grateful. You have no idea what a difference this will make to our lives.
That's what keeps us doing it. I better get this one a coffee. He's dead on his feet. There is a big difference between keeping your distance and being rude.
I can't be seen to have any personal agenda in this case. I don't want any negative impact on Zoe or Dallas.
Well, in the meantime, you're willing to freeze out a smart, sweet woman who thinks the world of you.
She's a client.
Was. As of about 30 minutes ago, you've officially done your bit. Don't be a nong. Play nice before she gives up on you altogether.
Yvonne, they've just offered me your job.
And you said yes?
No, of course not. I said that I had to talk to you first. What? They said you'd resigned.
I did.
Well, did you jump or were you pushed? That's what I want to know.
I jumped. Because I realised what a state I'd got into about the job.
OK, so what happened?
I won't go into it. It's all cleared up now. And Rachel managed to say quite a few nice things about the work that I was doing. Nice for her, anyway.
And yet you still want to pack the job in?
I'm only here because Libby was going on leave and then she went for good and I'm stuck up here. I've been like a headless chook trying to get on top of things and it's just not worth it.
But I thought you were starting to do OK.
Well, OK is hardly good enough when there is someone who could do the job brilliantly. And you have been dying to park yourself behind this desk.
No. Well, yes, OK, but I hope you don't think that I had anything...
Look, I am dying to get myself back behind the desk downstairs. I've been missing everyone, and I know it won't be the same without you, but no doubt we'll be helping each other just like we have been doing. So get yourself in there and say yes.
Thank you.
May I?
He's all right, isn't he? Nothing's happened?
No. But I do owe you an apology. I've been standoffish. I'm sorry.
It's about the comic book, isn't it? I overstepped the mark.
I was chillish. If the offer is still open, Harry would love it.
You don't have to explain yourself, Chris. We have a professional relationship. There are boundaries. I understand that.
Let's go get some food across the road. Dallas will be asleep for a few more hours. You deserve it. And I'd like to get to know you better.
No one could accuse you of being predictable.
So that's a yes.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Of course I'm not. I feel like the biggest coward. But after what I went through with the Dumont Clinic, I'm not prepared to take the risk.
You should have said something way sooner.
It's all moved pretty fast. It's hard to keep up.
It's a real kick in the guts. It's not like I can quit the ED to fill the gap.
I have to say that I'm pleased about that. You are putting enough on the line without having to walk away from the job that I thought you loved.
Yeah, but I believe in what Sarah's doing and that she'll make a go of it. I'm sorry you can't.
Me too. And I hate that you're angry with me.
Let's just hope Sarah can find someone else in the next day or so.
Yeah. But it is all moving very fast. Sarah herself admitted that it's a big risk that you're taking. Not that she's letting that worry her, but that's Sarah. Once she's made up her mind about something, there's no stopping her.
Yeah, but we both know how good she is, and it's not like she's starting from scratch, you know? I mean, she's got all the PTSDs.
I know. All I'm saying is that you need to make sure that you keep control of the situation. Because otherwise, I'm worried sick that you'll lose everything.
What did it feel like, knowing that only one other person had done what you were about to do?
A little nerve-wracking, I suppose. But you do your homework. You make sure you're thoroughly prepared, try to anticipate any hurdles that may occur.
So casual.
Hardly.
Oh, I suppose not. Being top of your field must come with all sorts of responsibilities and clauses.
Oh, please.
Top surgeon, top father, top bloke. You're a real all-rounder, Chris Warner.
Great. She thinks I'm a complete prick.
A little. Seriously, though, it must be nice to have that kind of confidence to fall back on.
It's all a big show.
You made me feel confident. Confident enough to trust you with my son.
Sorry. It's the hospital. I should take it. Yeah. Warner. I see. How long ago? Okay, I'm on my way. There's been a problem.
It's fine. I understand. Call me later.
It's Dallas. There's been complications. We need to go now, both of us.
I should never have let you talk me into leaving.
Victoria's conspiring over on 2 tonight. Nothing new there? Well, just wait till you see who her new partner in crime is. Nothing like a bit of revenge at 5 to 10. Next, a young woman has yet to learn not to mess with Mrs. Tembe in Doctors.